You are now tuned into the Day in the Life of Corey podcast, a podcast about dating, entrepreneurship, and much, much more. Here's your host, Corey.
Welcome to the Day in the Life of Corey podcast. I'm your host, Corey.
And this is Kia from Zen Home Concierge.
Today's podcast will be about gender roles.
And we have special guest, JT Hustles, asking us the questions. What?
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. We're just going to cut it right here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Question number one. And we're going to let the lady go first for this first one. Does it matter who makes more money in a relationship? I'm going to get Kia's perspective, then you, Corey. In your opinion.
It does matter. Because usually if a woman makes more than the man is going to feel a certain way about that. So men usually like to make more than the woman.
And you comfortable with it?
I'm comfortable with money coming into the house.
Okay.
Whichever way it comes.
Alright. What about you, Corey?
Well, yeah, she has a point, but certain situations, that may not be the case. But at the same time, most men gonna try to make more than a woman just because.
Exactly. That's an ego thing.
Yeah.
So while we don't have an issue with it as a woman, we just want the house to be stable. It's men and their ego who have a problem with who makes more money.
Yeah, but in most cases, women do have an issue with that. They say they don't, but
like how?
they do. I mean, it's different situations. It just depends on the woman. I'll say it like that.
It depends on the man because it's usually a blow to the man's ego.
Yeah, I would think probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's
most
what I was
cases.
saying.
Alright. Question number two. Does it matter who cooks in the relationship? I'm going to let Corey go first this time. Then we'll jump to Kia.
Well, Corey doesn't know how to cook, but Corey can do everything else that women say they need, like changing flats, cutting the grass, pretty much everything. I probably could build a house if I needed to. So in my experience, it's kind of like it's good to have a person that can do both, well-rounded person, but at the same time, it's kind of like men, like they have a certain type of woman they like. They might like a woman that has more, I don't know, how would I word this? They might like top heavy versus bottom heavy. But if they get one that got both, then it's kind of like a bonus. But, you really want the one that has the attribute that you really want.
So whose job
How did
is
we
it
get
to
there
cook?
from cooking?
Job, I can't say whose job it is, but
You a whole lie.
I don't cook.
Be
so
honest.
I don't know how to cook.
That's not the same thing as you don't feel.
I don't want to cook. I don't know how to cook. If I can cut the grass and do all this stuff, I'm not asking a woman to go in and cook every day. I'm cool with leftovers, but I don't know how to cook,
And why is that though?
because
That's
I was an
problematic.
outside person.
You could be an outside person, but you eat on the inside. Like
Yeah, I mean, you can look at me and tell I ain't really had no problem eating. So.
exactly. So how as a man do you not know how to cook?
How
you
does
eat.
a man not know how to change a flat?
First of all, I don't know any men like that.
Okay, well, there's plenty of them running around.
I
but they
don't
can
know
cook.
them,
So.
and they not here.
Okay, but I'm just
asking
saying.
you.
I'm not saying that you have to do that, but it's not like a requirement. But at the same time, if I don't know how to cook, it'd be good if you could cook.
Well, wouldn't it be good if you learned how to cook?
Yeah, but not really.
But
But kind of. I don't really want to cook, but yeah.
The question is, does it matter who's cooks or whose job is it in the relationship to be the cook, Corey?
From my perspective, I'm not gonna say it's her job because you know how y'all we start telling y'all it's y'all job. So,
But that's how you feel. Don't worry
No,
about
no.
the reaction.
I don't
Say
feel
how
like
you
that.
really feel. Yes, you do.
I don't know how to cook, so why wouldn't a woman want to cook for me?
Because you don't know how to cook.
Right. But you don't know how to cut grass, right?
Says who? You get behind the mower and you
Would
push
you do it?
up and down. If I had to.
Okay. But you don't have to though.
Yes, but that's not the same thing. You don't know how to cook. So
Right.
I have to cook. So if
No,
we
you
were in
don't
a
have to cook.
relationship, how?
I mean, we go get something to eat, but
Nobody's doing that.
But it'd be
every
nice
day.
if you
But
could.
you, because you don't know how to cook.
right.
No.
Well, I mean,
So, Kia, does it matter who cooks in the relationship?
This is the same thing with the money. I don't care who does it as long as it's coming in. So I don't care who cooks as long as we're getting fed. It doesn't matter if your genitalia is on the outside or the inside. The family needs to eat.
Right.
So if we happen to be working regular jobs, right, 9 to 5, whoever gets home first should cook.
Or bring the food from Chick-fil-A.
No. I need you to take some cooking lessons.
All right, question 3.
Okay.
We back on Kia now. Okay. What would you say from a female's perspective?
A woman's.
From a woman's perspective, I apologize, is the definite grounds for divorce if you're married, breaking up if you're boyfriend, girlfriend?
Divorce. My what are they called? My deal breakers are abuse and infidelity, no matter what. And of course, the same holds true for dating, but there's also other things on top of dating that you can add in that can possibly be fixed if you're already married and they happen to come about. So lack of ambition, lack of motivation.
You'll break up with them for that?
If we're dating, yes.
Married. You said married.
No.
Well,
He
married
said
or
married.
dating, whatever applies to the situation.
Right. If that happens while we're dating, yes. Because usually what will happen during a relationship is that people get more and more comfortable, right, which means that motivation and that ambition would most likely get even more lackadaisical than while we're dating. If we're married and that happens, that may be because something else is going on. Maybe there is something in the relationship in regards to, or not even in the relationship. If you're working a regular 9 to 5 and you lose your job, there's going to be a certain part of quick and fast depression or just being down about yourself. If you're my husband, I'm going to pick you up and we're going to take care of everything that we need to take care of. But if you're dating, some things you get to see that this person is not reacting or acting in a certain way that you want, that you can live with.
So you wouldn't actually push him if you were just dating him, what you're saying?
No, I think there's just a difference. There's a difference. There's certain things that you see when you're dating that a lack of ambition, that's only going to get worse.
Right.
To me, certain things just get worse.
You got to, either they have it or they don't.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we get married,
right,
I know what I got myself into. But if we're already there and we're married, then we got to work on it. That's different to me.
What about you, Corey?
Not cooking. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I'm gonna say infidelity for sure. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's horrible because you take these vows based on certain things, and then you decide you just want to up and get married. Because get divorced. A lot of people do it just because they can. I really can't say. Like, I know infidelity for one, but I don't know. Definitely infidelity.
All right. So, impromptu question I'm gonna throw at y'all, since both of y'all use the term infidelity and nobody really got into it. Is infidelity strictly intercourse, or is infidelity Instagram DMs, like text messages, like?
Oh no, you go first.
What's infidelity like?
Well, it depends on, like, the text message or whatever. It depends on the
news.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah. In a situation like that, you just open up the door for things to happen. People try to act like they're not, but they actually are just opening up the door for things to happen. And
what about sexting?
What about sex? That's
16. No, 16. Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay.
Yep.
So you classify that as infidelity?
Yeah, it's on the way. You just open up the door for things like that. That's all it is.
What about Instagram DMs? Not sexting, not nudes, just conversation.
Well, you got a beautiful woman. You're gonna probably they're gonna get those messages, but it's for her to shut that down. That's basically.
Or him.
Oh yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so much more between. You have to do so much more to get to the sexting that is already cheating.
Right. Because evidence.
So how do you define infidelity then?
Anything you wouldn't want me to do.
Okay.
Right. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to do it, why? How can you do it?
Right.
All right. Next question is, we're gonna go back and get the women's perspective first on this, and then the men's perspective, because I think this is gonna be different. But what impact does withholding intimacy have on a relationship from a woman's perspective? Like, do you feel like if you do it, you'll get your way if you're not getting your way, or? And
I
then
think
I'm
it's
gonna
harmful. It's a harmful tactic. It doesn't. As a woman, you're hurting yourself anyway. So I don't think it's something that's. Look, it's been productive for some people, and some people can do that, but you're only hurting yourself. As the marital unit, you're supposed to be loving, and sometimes getting over the arguments or whatever you're going through can be done through affection, or started down the path of healing through affection. So withholding that is only making the hurt deeper. So I don't believe in that.
What about you, Corey? What impact does withholding intimacy have on a relationship? Is that a tactic to get your way, or is it, like she said, just always harmful?
Well, I've never been married, but I do hear a lot of stories. But for me, I would say
boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna cause a problem. I think it's gonna cause a problem, but I can't say what, how far we would go with that problem, but it's definitely gonna cause a problem. It's gonna disrupt the relationship for sure.
All right, next question. What's better, in your opinion? I'm gonna stay on you, Corey. A lot of kids, a little bit of kids, or no kids in a relationship, or marriage, whatever applies. Let's say a lot of kids is 4 or more. A little bit of kids is 3 or less.
Okay, so this is where my perspective come in.
Yeah,
I don't have any kids, so.
But what would you want?
4 kids, like my actual kids, or like they got 4 kids.
Like, however it come. Like, okay, let's answer it both ways. If you meet her and she has 4 kids already, that's a no-go?
Want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, what if y'all have 4 kids together?
That's different. That's totally different.
But like, is that what you want, though?
And at that point, it ain't gonna matter if I want it. But I mean, 4, nah. That's a little bit, nah.
Okay, so what's better though? A lot of kids, little kids, and no kids? As in
dating somebody, or just for me as a family?
Yeah, just your personal perspective as a man.
Okay, so at one point in time, when I was supposed to be married like 2 different times, but I would have gone with 2 kids. I wanted a boy and a girl. Okay. But that would have been perfect for me. But I'm kind of like to the point where I don't have to do that now at this point.
All right. What about you, Kia? What's better, a lot of kids, a little bit of kids, or no kids?
Whatever suits our family. Like if we're first starting out, or if you get married straight out of college or something like that, then you want to keep everything the way you want it, because we all have this ideal that we want. Oh, we want the house first. So at that point, during that part of your relationship, you don't want any kids until you get your money straight. And then as time goes on and your pockets get bigger and deeper, you want what you can accommodate.
Yep. Dope answers from both of y'all.
Like what you've heard so far? Never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now back to the show.
Next question. We'll stay on Kia for this. Who's more responsible in a relationship, financially speaking, men or women, when it comes to the money?
I can speak for myself. I'm good with money. That's me. But, you know, they have the stereotypes where the woman is the spender and the shopper. But I've seen men who outspend women. I've seen it.
Can you be with a man that wants to control the finances of the house? Like, control your spending habits as well? Control
how?
Like, you can't just go shopping.
I saw that.
Yeah, like you just if you can't just go shopping without talking to him first. But he's your guy. Like,
he give me my look. But wait, here's the thing.
Right.
No. Okay, so I believe that when you're married, you put your money together, and then each person gets their own money to do what they want. So there's a part of the control is you only get $100 a week, or I'm just making up numbers, or $1,000 a month, and you can do whatever you want with it. So the control is the $1,000, and then you can do whatever you want. But is the control, hey babe, I need to go buy this and get this? Small stuff.
Say need, that's different.
Nah, yeah, I think what you said the first way, like, you know, it works.
Yeah, I like
you can't
that.
just freely just empty out the account.
No, right, but that's not. Yeah, no, that's not
conducive to your relationship.
Yeah, no.
What's your thoughts on that, Corey? Who's more responsible in a relationship, financially speaking, in your opinion, the man or the woman?
It could be either way. I've seen it both ways, so it could be either one. It just depends on the person, to be honest.
All right. When it comes to relationships, I'm staying on you, Corey. Who determines where you live, in your opinion, most times, the man or the woman? Besides what house, what apartment, whatever.
Because I'm a outside person, so let me go to the garage and leave me alone, give me a man cave, whatever. So the woman, it ain't no big deal to me, you know.
All right. What about you, kid? Who determines where you live in a relationship, the man or the woman?
I would say most likely the woman, but yeah.
There's certain stipulations on that too. So,
Yeah.
Like we ain't gonna just say since you want a $500,000 house, we gonna go buy a $500,000 house. So you know.
But if we have it and it suits our family,
that's totally different.
Okay.
If we have it, it ain't nothing to talk about. You know?
Right. So then don't say it like that.
But I'm just saying. I have to put that out there because you know some people take it like, well, she want this and this is just what we gonna do because I don't mean it like that.
But see, you trying to rein it in for no reason.
I'm just saying.
See, that's the problem. A lot of people like to control stuff.
No, that's not control.
Yes,
that's not control.
Because what you said was, we're not just gonna get a $500,000 house because you want it. Why not?
Well, I'm saying if we don't have the money.
That's different.
Right.
We can't get it.
Well, now some people will still go do it. They go out of their way.
They're
to do
silly.
It. But I know people that do that. So yeah.
Your friends are silly.
I didn't say my friends. I know people that do that. So. You just can't win with women, guys.
See, and that's how the fight started.
I'm gonna stay on you, Kia, for this next one.
Okay.
Would you rather be with somebody that has a lot of time but no money, or someone with a lot of money but not a lot of time for you?
Well, it would have to be the latter because once you get to a certain safety net for yourself, your time starts to grow. Like, yes, you're doing what you need to do, but okay, you see that we've laid this foundation or that you've laid this foundation. If we're going to build, you're going to have to spend some type of time. Like, no matter what it is, you can't jump into something and you don't have the loving foundation that you need. Yes, the money is set, but now we're not straight. So if you can make your money, set your foundation, and be comfortable, then become comfortable with me and our relationship, you'll start to take more time naturally because you want to build what we have.
What's your thoughts on that, Corey? I'll read it again. Would you rather have someone with a lot of time for you but no money, or someone with a lot of money but no time for you?
How can you have a bunch of time and no money? if you got a lot of time, you need to be trying to get
That
some
too.
money.
That too.
So, you know, I would say the person with not that much time and more money, because money causes a whole bunch of problems. But while you're getting that money, we need to be working towards establishing something so we have more time together. Let's say it like that.
All right. Next question. I'm gonna stay on you for this one, Corey. In your opinion, who do you think, men or women, are more likely to want to save a relationship that's going downhill?
All that depends on the person. I can't say it's men or women.
Women.
I can't say that.
Women.
I can't say that. It just depends on the person, because some people are just selfish, so it really doesn't matter, you know. But probably more than likely women. But I can't say that always. I can't say that
You just
always.
don't want to.
I can't say that. I can speak from my experiences, so I can't say that. So.
Women.
Okay.
But we also check out way before y'all realize we've checked out.
Yeah.
Y'all be so slow.
Yeah, I know some situations
Late
like
to the
that
game.
too.
All right. Last question, and we'll let Kia go first for this one. Do you think present day 2020 there should still be gender roles in relationships between men and women? Or should everything be 100% we equal in every way?
I think what should be equal is the effort. The effort and the consideration and the care. So if the gender role is that the woman cooks, say the husband is home, he's not working, or he has an unconventional job where he doesn't have to go to work. Does that mean that she goes to work conventional 9 to 5, and when she comes home she still cooks even though husband has been home all day? That's consideration and care. That has nothing to do, again, with where your genitalia is on your body. But you were trying to say something?
No, I wonder what's an example of somebody that has an unconventional job that's at home. Give me an example.
We can do YouTubers.
Oh, okay. It doesn't apply to me then.
I mean, if you're home, you're in the home.
I get that, yeah. I'm not arguing that. I'm just asking. Because I'm thinking, like you're saying, somebody just at home because they're lazy.
So, Kia, you saying, you know, if somebody can do it, right, they shouldn't wait and say, okay, this is the other person's job to do. So
exactly. Same thing with the money.
That's being selfish.
Like whoever is better with money,
right?
Penis or no penis,
oh Lord,
should handle the money.
I agree with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so scenario for you. All right, hypothetical. You are in bed with your husband, right? All right, I'm gonna just marry y'all for the purpose of this example, right? Both of y'all asleep, middle of the night. You hear a window bust like somebody breaking in. Corey doesn't hear it. He's still asleep.
He's getting up.
Yeah, I'm getting up because I don't trust her to save me.
But who's the better shot? Like, who's the better shot?
Me.
But previously,
Says who?
Me.
How you know?
Because I got proof.
Of what?
I got proof.
And
the state got proof. State of Tennessee got proof.
So,
but in your previous example, though, you were saying that whoever can handle it should handle it. Because if he was at the house and he could cook, why would he wait for you to get home and cook?
But that's cooking.
Nah, we talking about gender roles.
No. But you said an invader in the house, no matter what.
But he sleep, you wake up.
So I'm gonna let him sleep because someone's in our house.
I mean, if there's no gender roles, like
but someone's coming in our house. Someone's in our abode. Someone has breached.
Yeah, but listen to what he's saying.
What you think, Corey?
Oh, I'm listening to what you're saying. Like,
in that
the way
scenario,
you put it,
if we are equals,
right? The way you put it, yeah, you need to go for
y'all
asleep.
too. Both of y'all asleep.
We both getting up, but you're getting up.
Why I gotta get up though? You better. You just say you're a better shot.
I could be, but you're getting up.
I'm definitely gonna get up.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, but I'm the example he's giving.
I'm talking about the example.
So
we're going to equally wake up and get out of the bed and check on what the hell is going on.
Okay.
Right. Because it's our house. Like, I don't get it.
I get it. I mean, I I wouldn't let a woman get up and do anything like that anyway, because I'm sure
You're
probably,
sleeping, though.
she probably killed one of the kids because she's so scared.
Kill the kids? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
do that. See, this is what I'm talking about. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a good possibility you might shoot one of the kids. Women are real scary, so they get up and...
Women are real scared.
Yeah. In my line of work, you should see some of the
What's
stuff.
your line of work?
So, I don't want to talk about it on here. Well, they probably know pest control. I'm in pest control business.
Oh, so
And
what?
So I go to a lot of women's houses, and they
We
hear
don't
a
like
raccoon.
spiders. I don't like
They
spiders.
hear a raccoon in the attic, and they call the police.
Okay,
Why would somebody break in your attic to break in your house?
that's not the point. They don't know who to call. That's not the same thing as they're going to kill
But
the
see,
kids
a person
because
like
they're
that
scared.
would really do something to somebody.
How? They calling the police.
No,
That's
because
their
some of them have
solution.
guns out when I get to their house.
Okay.
And then when I knock on the door, you know.
But here's the thing: what they're doing is they're not, because the attic is what,
So-
either with
so-
a door or
So basically, you
thingy.
saying you can handle it, so you could handle it.
No, what I'm okay. Here's the thing: if you're
are
my
you saying?
husband, that means I love you. So I'm not just gonna let you go. I'm gonna be behind you
Oh,
because what if
why?
something happens? Says who?
Because I need you to stay there so I can protect you.
Thank you. That's why you was waking up. That's what I was saying in the
Right.
first place.
But he was giving you an objective point of view when he asked the question. When you said earlier, both people should have equal role.
Yeah.
So I was getting what he was
So
saying.
would he
That's
be
why we were saying
wrong
what we
to
said.
not get up?
Yes.
But he is also wrong if he stays at the house
And don't
and allows you to come home to a cooked meal because he gonna cook.
They are
Right.
not
Well, I might
the
have said it backwards.
same. No,
But-
they're not. How are you
So
equating
you want your cake, you
someone?
want your cake, you want your-
No. First of all, cake was meant to eat. Secondly, if someone is breaking into our home, why would we both not jump
We're not
to
saying
attention?
we wouldn't, but he's giving you an example.
That's why.
About being
So he's
Objective.
wrong if he doesn't get up.
But he's sleeping.
also wrong if he doesn't cook.
He's just wrong. The man's just wrong.
No, you guys are skewing it, and you're bastardizing your answers.
You're so wrong.
No.
You never be right.
No. The man or the woman is wrong if they're home and they don't cook and the other person has to come home and cook.
What if y'all get home at the same time?
Then let's cook
Good
together.
What if I don't want to cook with you though?
You don't want to cook, period.
Right.
So what is your argument? You just don't want to cook.
Do I have
Because you
to?
don't know how to cook. Do
So
I have to?
if I don't cook, you gonna get mad? Yeah. Because you said no. That means yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand how you don't know how to cook. I'm honest, and I don't mean just you, because I used to work with someone. She was grown, she had kids, she had a baby, as a matter of fact, and she didn't know how to cook. So every day she went to her
Remind us
sister's
of people
house.
I know. Don't know how to cook.
I
won't
can
cook.
I won't. It's something
Yeah.
different.
Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of A Day in the Life of Corey podcast, produced by JT Hustles. Be sure to follow A Day in the Life of Corey on all social media platforms and Zen Home Concierge on all social media platforms.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Till next time. It's A Day in the Life Corey podcast. Signing off.
Thanks for joining us this week. If you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes, or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel at A Day in the Life of Corey, and be sure to tune in next week for our next episode.